Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another series on Metamorph, your journey into wholeness and balance. So, if you made this to this video, that's you have seen every other video and you're here in this video, congratulations. Yes, congratulations because you have unlocked the new feature. So, what's the new feature? The new feature is that you get a sneak peek into my library of physical books. Yeah. So I just want to quickly look at some of them. So this is a very super important read, right? We want to look at this. We have this small book that very powerful. This is another good book. We have this another good book, and oh my god, this is a very, in fact, I feel like, in fact, there are some books I feel like, oh, the whole world should read. Right, every Christian should read. This book definitely falls into that category. And there are some books that you don't read once, because when you read a book once, you have not seen everything that is in it, right? You have to read a book about 2 3 times till you get, in fact, even at that, but it's not like you have gotten everything in it, but at least to a very good extent you have gotten the content of what is in it. So now on some other aspects, you see this is another good read. This, where we talked about interpersonal growth, right? Where we talked about personal growth, yes, and all these things. Now that's just so, I'm just encouraging you to read. If you don't read physical copies, you can always go for soft copies, right? But I always advise physical copies, but I mean, you might not be able to get some book in even hard copies. You might just have to go for the soft copy, right? So it's just, but the point is that you are reading. You could even read and listen to an audiobook, right? You could listen to an audiobook if that's what works for you. Yes, I have a friend. I've been advising her, oh, read. She said, oh, she's going to read. She's going to read. I sent her books and all of that. Finally, I tried an audiobook once and I said, you know what, let me send you an audiobook. And amazingly, she has started listening to it. I said, wow, you mean you prefer audiobooks? So you can try audiobooks out, right, on Spotify and um those avenues. The point is you are learning, you are reading books, you are watching videos, you are listening, you could listen to sermons also on the spirituality aspect. So speaking about aspects, so the aspect we are looking at today is love and family. Basically family, but call it love and family, right? Because love is very important, and that's one thing you'll be learning as you begin to learn about this aspect. This aspect is talking about your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your siblings, your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your children, and of course relationship with your in-laws. Mind you, I did not mention friends. We will talk about friends in another aspect, and it's very important that I'm distinguishing these two aspects because they have different dynamics, right? So even in this aspect sef, um all these different people have different dynamics, right? So that's why you have to learn about it. You have to learn about the dynamics of each relationship, who needs what, love, respect, and all those things. You have to look at the relationships in your life, that what's the current state of this relationship, how can I make it better, how can I improve it. You have to learn communication, you have to learn emotional intelligence, you have to learn parenting. So these are the things that you begin to learn as you look at this aspect. Just the same way you don't wait to become rich before you start learning about finance, right? Yes. So how do you know that you are achieving balance in this area? That you are seeing that you are learning how to improve relationships. You are learning what works, you are learning the principles. Another thing is that you are learning to end toxic relationships. Yes, balance is not just about improving. Some relationships cannot be improved, and that is why learning is important. You learn to distinguish the ones that can be improved and the ones that the best thing is to just end it. So you learn how to identify toxic patterns, the ones that can be managed and the ones that you have to do without. So that's balance. You are learning. Another way you know that you are coming into balance is that you are not depending on any relationship to make you whole and happy. Yes, now this is not to say that relationships cannot make you happy, but you are learning to be whole as a person, right? And not allowing any relationship. Yes, you can be sad, you can be heartbroken, but how you learn how to bounce back and not just sink into depression because of how any relationship, maybe relationship with your parents or relationship with your child or relationship with your spouse is going. So there are some books that you might want to check out. So there's this, right? Of course, my e-library is much more vast than this one. I cannot begin to show you my e-library, right? So we have this. You see what this is about, right? Yes, I'm not a mom yet, but I'm not rich yet. So why am I reading about finance? That's the same logic here. You read to become that person, to become good at that aspect, right? So that is why you are doing all of this. You want to see books like this. You want to read on marriage. You want to read on on courtship. Yes, you are not yet married, but you have to read on courtship. You have to read on dating intelligently, right? So that's basically what this aspect is about. And you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. There's this book I would recommend, The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Very good book. Very, very good book. So you have to read. You have to. And another way you know that you're achieving balance is that you're implementing the things that you are learning. Your relationships are beginning to get better. You're beginning to find more fulfillment in your relationships. Yes, you're not just coasting along, right? So that's another way. And then how do you know that there's imbalance? Yeah, you're in a lot of toxic relationships or the toxic patterns always repeating themselves in a relationship. You are clinging on to a relationship thinking that once it ends, you're just going to die and the whole world is over for you. And you do not know how to improve relationships, right? When the relationship is not going well, you don't know what to do to make it better. Then that's the sign that you have not been growing in this particular aspect, and you have to take it seriously. You have to take it seriously. So that is that on love and family. So that's an aspect. So we we'll be looking at another aspect in the next video. I hope to see you in the next video. And this is the point where I say don't forget to like, don't forget to share. If you have friends that need this, your family, anybody you know that needs this, don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can get post notifications as soon as we drop new videos. And yes, please drop comments. What did you think about the video? What do you think about, when I say about the video, I'm saying what I've been saying. Do you have questions? Yes, I'll be in the comment section waiting to listen to your thoughts and to render any help that I can render. Alright, see you in the next video. You can even suggest which aspect you want me to talk about in the next video, right? Alright. Thanks for watching. See you.